Hello fellow archers. A couple weeks ago, my nephew brought me a bow. One of his buddies was using his bow fishing bow and did not have the arrow fully knocked. When he released, it dry fired. Actually took one of the posts off here on the cables and ripped off this little clip and damaged the string. So today I'm going to be changing out the strings, basically getting them already set up again so we can shoot. So same guy had a different friend who used a regular 50-pound bow and pretty good sized draw length, and he just went ahead and put in like a standard bow fishing arrow, and he blew up his bow too. Luckily he didn't have any damage and I was able to fix that really easy. I just put the string back on, cams and everything looked really good. But this one was interesting because you only had one string here holding on. This is kind of like a full rebuild from the ground up. I've already gone through all of these steps before. I just wanted to highlight some things about this and then talk about how always make sure that you use the right spined arrows. If you have any questions, go to your local shop. They'll be able to guide you. We're going to get him set back up here, get him rocking and rolling. I'm not going to bore you with the details on this one because I've done these steps a million times. Please feel free to check all the previous videos I've done about every one of these things, restrings, tying in peeps, all that stuff. If you have any questions, always feel free to email me or drop a comment and I'll follow up, and yeah, we can go from there. Find me on Facebook. Always looking to help people out. So the damage done to this bow when it was dry fired was this piece here on the edge came flying off and the little clip that held it busted. So one end of the cable came off, which is actually super dangerous. So I'm glad it didn't get hurt, but yeah, when we put it back together, I noticed that was off and we need a new string. It got damaged really bad in here, and yeah, wouldn't have been good if we would have tried to put it back together normal. So now we're going to repair it, and I got it on the vise, got the new strings ready to roll. We're going to go ahead and put this back together. So the previous setup was straight from Cabela's. Not really the best quality stuff pretty much on anything, so I went with one of my favorites, ABB, America's Best Bowstring. I really like these, great product. I don't get any money from them, but I really enjoy their product, and I'm going to go ahead and put this bad boy on here real quick. Yeah, so one other thing to note, like, guys, go to your local bow shops. If you do want advice from me, feel free to email me, matt@analyticalarchery.com. I will always get back to you promptly. So when these things come off, it is a real pain in the butt to get them back on. When the limbs spread, and so I had to use a couple of spacers so I didn't damage the limb here. And so they're on the outside, like right here, in between. So I clamped it to pull them shut so that I could sneak the washer in and actually get that C-clamp back on. So I got it back together, so now it's just putting the string back on. Alright, so we got this sucker back together. Everything looks really good. I pulled it back. This one has where you have like a no let off. So basically you have to apply the pressure that you want with your fingers in order to let it go. It's a finger release, you don't have a D-loop and a peep sight, things like that. So the only thing that we really got to do is make sure that the string is in line with the arrow. And we also see how like these rubber pieces, it doesn't stop anything. We want to make sure that wherever his arrow's at there, that it doesn't move. So we'll just tie in some knock stops like we would normally do on a D-loop as well. And then you won't have this problem in the future of the arrow coming off. Overall, it's been a really challenging project. You saw I had to actually like vise the limbs together to get the piece back on, the pulley back on. But a challenge, but it's been fun. So now all I gotta do is tie in a little knock stop and they'll be ready to shoot again. So, all good. Hope this helps.